Welcome to the FWI News Review. Coming up this week, Tesco is more expensive than farm shops, the NFU threatens to walk away from TB discussions, and Tim Ralph looks at countryside icons. A basket of locally produced food is cheaper than food sold in supermarkets. Research by Farmers Weekly has found 6 out of 9 food items are cheaper in farm shops than in Tesco. Bacon, leeks, potatoes and topside beef are more expensive in the retailer than in farm shops in Essex. Only broccoli, carrots and Savoy cabbage are cheaper. Anthony Davison of bigfarm.co.uk says farm retailers need to do more to persuade consumers that supermarkets aren't always the cheapest option. The NFU is threatening to walk away from a TB eradication group just days after the group was announced. Made up of farming leaders, vets and DEFRA officials, the group was set up to look at ways to eradicate the disease. But DEFRA has been accused of altering the group's terms after Hilary Benn said he hasn't changed his mind about a badger cull. He also said controlling rather than eradicating the disease was the immediate priority. NFU President Peter Kendall says the NFU will turn its back on the group unless DEFRA holds the group's agreed terms. Farming lending has hit a record high as interest rates were slashed by 1.5%. Borrowings at the end of the last quarter hit £11.1 billion, up more than 9% from last year. Rising costs of production for arable producers and pressure from suppliers because of the credit crunch have been blamed for the increase. The news came as the Bank of England cut the cost of borrowing to its lowest level for 50 years. And finally, what makes a farming icon? Farm Life editor Tim Ralph takes a look at some of the things that best represent agriculture.
The Museum of English Rural Life at Reading have contacted Farmers Weekly. They're putting together an exhibition of iconic items from the British countryside. It might be a pair of green Hunter Wellies, for example, or a Land Rover from the 1960s or 70s. It might be a 5-bar wooden gate. It might, possibly, even be a ferret. Ouch, that looks painful. They want you to suggest items for this exhibition. You can join the debate and post your suggestions on our website forums.
That's it for this week. For all the latest news, go to FWI.